This week we're going to talk about gratitude. So I'm Catherine, I'm a channeler of the Druid consciousness, and each week I bring forth questions and topics that come from our subscribers and followers so that we can really dig into what is happening with the people that are within our community and how the Druid ancient wisdom can support them. So this question came in, more of a topic really, I guess I'd call it, but they said, ask the Druids more about gratitude. How does gratitude affect us every day? How does it flow in with things? And I thought this was a really good topic considering the time of year we're having in the time of year we're having in the US with Thanksgiving around the corner. And so let's just see what they have to say. There are so many different energies around. There are so many different energies and basis of them that really allow for fluidity of energy to come through. But you have to remember that the Mother Earth and all of the elements in the universe is always giving to you. It's always giving what you need. And so it is providing all the food you eat, the water you drink, the warmth you have from a fire. All of those things are provided by Mother Earth. And so gratitude is an energy where it completes the cycle. You receive and then you give back. And it doesn't have to be giving back of something that you put back into the ground, but it can be just that receiving of gratitude, that giving of gratitude, of thanks that allows for it to flow through. And that is with everything. It just isn't just with Mother Earth, but the same way you say thank you to someone when they give you something, that is completing the cycle for it to continue to flow. And as the cycle moves, it only allows for the more you receive, the more gratitude you give, the wheel spins faster and faster and faster. And that's what provides so much for people all around. Now, it is a sense of, do you say, well, do I have to overgive gratitude? Is overgiving it too much? Well, there is a case where you can't just keep saying thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, and giving the energy of gratitude, where you almost need to feel it within your heart. And so even if the words don't come out, but if you can feel that within your heart, you're feeling that thankfulness, the other person's soul, the other energy that's there, they sense that, they feel that, they know that is something that is important. And so that completes and continues this. So it is about sensing it. It is about feeling it. It is about knowing. Because when you also give gratitude back, you are saying, I have value. I'm thanking you for recognizing me. I appreciate that. And that continues that cycle and that path. And that is the key for as all of this is coming in. And this is the key for as things are shifting and really allowing for this to flow through. That the more of this cycling that's happening, the better things will truly be, and they will flow as things come in. So gratitude is an energy that is of saying thank you, that is of giving back, that is of appreciation for what is there. And it is an energy that has been very important for much of time. And there are those that say, well, you should not receive. There is much energy around, well, you don't need to do that. You don't need to provide that. We do that. We have a sense of what is there. But it is about how that cycle can continue. And as the cycles continue and move and change and adjust, it will truly allow for a sense of oneness of what has been and what will be. For that will create all of these changes, all of these shifts to really come in. And that is part of this understanding of what is where and how things really flow in and work in, because it allows for other things to be seen. It is like closing the chapter. It is saying, yes, I appreciate that, and you're closing the book. You're not saying, okay, I have received this, and then it is like, well, what do you do from there? Well, if you set it down and move on, that chapter has not been closed. And so that is the key for this. As all of these things are shifting and enrolling in, it is about how can you allow for that sense of servitude is the word we will use, But it is about reciprocation, that coming back and forth, that allowing for that energy, that flow, and that sense of oneness to truly come in. Now, as all of this shifts in, as you feel all of these things really realign with path and purpose, as they align to where each being should be, you also have a sense of, yes, these things are coming in, but the gratitude that is there is part of that cycle that lives within that world of that prosperity, abundance, appreciation, oneness. It is just another energy in the whole sector of where things are and how they're flowing. And that truly allows for a sense of, yes, this is the piece of where it is. This does allow for so much more to flow in and so much more to come in. But it also brings forth this ability and this energy of, yes, I am here, I am holding. So when you think about, we will take this one step further, when you think about manifestation, when you think about how it works, the process, how things are, you tell the universe what you want. And you say it with conviction. You say it with oneness. You say it with, yes, this is what I'm looking for. This is what I need. This is what I would like. And that comes through in many different ways. But it truly allows for a sense of standing in your truth, in your place. And when you do that and say, yes, this is what I would like, well, the universe then provides. And how many people go, yes, this is what I wanted. You're feeling that gratitude back. You're feeling that back saying, oh, I have appreciation. Thank you. This is wonderful. This is what I was looking for. And that is part of this whole bigger picture of things. It's to say, yes, this is what I'm looking for. And now I'm going to continue to shift into other spaces, other times, and other places. And so this will truly create a way of knowing that, yes, as all of these are flowing in, coming through, and allowing for this to have a stable place within life, it truly lets for oneness to come in. It allows for that sense of, yes, I'm completing this and the next is coming. Because as universal energy, you are all one. We are all one. It is separation that creates this different sects of who and what each individual being is and energy is. But if you follow their path back to source, it is back to the oneness. It is back to who and what they are. And that is what is key as all of this is flowing in. So to get back to gratitude and what gratitude provides, it is about allowing for that cycle to complete. It is about giving thanks and appreciation so that something else can come forward. The same way you can say, gratitude can heal. Saying thank you to someone for assisting you with something. Saying thank you for being given a healing. Being given a coat or a piece of clothing, but it can be very healing. And so when you give gratitude to others, as children are taught that you need to give thank you when someone gives you something, give gratitude. But how often do you give gratitude back to Mother Earth? How often do you give it back to Source? How often do you give it back to the water you drink? All of those are things where gratitude can come forward and be given. And so just remember that our energy changes the molecular structure of a lot, including water. And so when you can give it thanks and gratitude, and then you drink that water, you are putting the gratitude within your body. And you are allowing for that energy to flow in. And that will be key as a lot of this is shifting and flowing in. So really allow for this sense of oneness, this sense of newness to truly come in and be set with where things are. And that will really help you not only on the place you are in life, but on the place where you are flowing in and coming in and truly allowing for this oneness to set. So on these times, as you are thinking, do not overthink the gratitude. Gratitude is an energy you must live. It must be part of you. So think about who you are, how this reflects in your daily life. Are you constantly thinking, oh, that is so wonderful. Oh, that was so kind of them. Oh, I'm so appreciative of what they've done. Thank you for that. Do you think that even if you don't speak it? Or do you go, okay, well, I needed that. Well, yes, that is the next thing that I required. And then as you are doing that, that is coming in and this is shifting this so much more. And so look at what your mindset is, how you approach things, how you look at things, how you really align to things, and shift it a little more into that gratitude mindset. For when you do that and when you come around to that, you will notice so much more will flow with you, and it will, in life, will be so much more aligned than you had it before. Well, they took gratitude down a very different path. But I think the key for all of this is that gratitude isn't just about speaking things. It's about feeling it. As everything we know about our life and energy, we have to feel the energy. We have to feel what we want. We need to feel the joy, feel the prosperity, feel those things. And gratitude is the same. If you're not feeling it within your soul, if you're not feeling it and your soul is speaking it, and you are speaking it, it's not really set inside of you. So focus on that a little more. Even if you're just looking at your family together and just thinking, gosh, I'm so thankful for all of them. And just feel that. Allow for that to flow through. I think that will allow a lot of you to shift into that moment of gratitude and let that grow. Let that gratitude energy grow so that you're grateful for all things in your life that are coming to you. So if you have a question that you would like the Druids to talk on, please follow or subscribe to the newsletter and send me your questions, send me your topics. I love to hear from everyone and would really love to even just drop me a hi, how are you? So you can use the link below to subscribe to the newsletter, or also feel free to follow and comment on the page below. And if you wouldn't mind subscribing and hitting that bell, it also helps the algorithm really get out or send these videos out to other like-minded people so that others can connect with the Druids and the messages they have and send their questions in as well. So with that, have a wonderful day.